All right, everybody, I'm back. I got my bikes clean. Sorry, I did those off camera, but my bikes, look at my bikes over here. I gotta hang the other one up. I got my bikes clean over here. I did bring the high tower. That's the one on the bottom here. The high tower brought back. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hang one more. See the steady racks there in the corner? I need one more for Helen and one more for here. And so I'm gonna take and put that one right there. So I'll hang, probably the high tower underneath the door track. There's the door, so that's the exterior door. But it's coming together, it's place. Jacks aren't gonna stay there, but we're gonna finish the mudroom in the next few days, or I guess week. And then cut this door. Once we cut the door, we can finish the slat wall. Once we finish the slat wall, then hopefully the OGDI system will be here. And then I've got a fully functioning garage. And so I've got some organization to do, but I've got to get back on track with the Raptor. So I brought some more. I got some more tools as I'm building the new version of the Master Collection. I got to change the oil in the Raptor. I've got to dig through my, these are 8 tool. So that's what these guys are. So these are going to be the Allen keys. They're really nice out of Japan. They're pretty sweet. So I bought, normal fashion, one of most everything from the catalog, but I got to cross-reference the catalog with everything else. So I got to put these on as well to cover up the speaker outlets, little blank plates. Yeah, and I sold my Focals, I sold my Bathies to Manny, and then I've got this here. I ordered this because I didn't think that the Node Icon would be here yet, but this is the SCHIIT Shit Audio Jotunheim, brand new in a box. Hit me up if you want me to build you a little desk system with some like LYDs or some cores. It's an awesome option, but I want to test out the Node Icon. I think the Node Icon is going to be the way, so we'll see how it goes. Let's get our built hamper set up, and then we've got our pressure washer set up. And so I'm going to continue on the process here of the Raptor. I did the front clip. So I did the front fenders, front like grill, the headlights, and the hood. And so we're going to do back to Decon. So I'm going to do, I think today, I'm going to decon the whole thing, so I'll decon the rest of it, and then I'll get as far as I can get today. I'd like to do the roof, the glass, and then maybe the doors. I'm not sure. On this video, this will be the wash and decon, and then the next video, I've got to test out the new Flex stuff. So I got the new Flex 24 volt that I promised them I would test, so we got to do that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the wheels and suspension yet. Oh, check out the new front bumper. So this is sick. So checking out, I'm going to have to do an ND filter here. I'll get a little better shot of it once I get out there, but looks great from, this is the typical Gen 2 Raptor, is that everything looks great from the front. There's obviously a hole right there. I probably should put some lights. But I'm ready I'm going to get new wheels and tires. Shit, I might order that today. I'm going to decide what to do with the Raptor. If I sell it, it needs to be dialed. The TE37s, I'm just going to sell them on the cheap. I'm not shipping them, so don't get your hopes up. I'm going to sell them on the cheap and to someone here locally. The tires are still decent. But they're jacked. They need to be refinished. So the TEs need to be powder coated. I don't want to go through that process. So I'm probably just going to buy some methods and from Tire Rack with them already mounted and balanced and all that crap. And that you can order them right from Tire Rack. And so I'm probably going to do that. So we'll see how this goes. But I might do that here today as well. Methods are pretty inexpensive. All right, so let's get set up here. Bought some AMSOIL for the Raptor to do that. I've got my registration to put on as well, so I'll remind myself to do that. And let's make some built hamper. I'm gonna make some built hamper, and then I'm also gonna do Decon soap. And I brought some extra thingy-majigs, I bought some bottles. Instead of having more foam cannons. I'm going to decide if having just extra bottles makes sense. And so we'll use the metering from, I lost the darn pink metering tip somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. So let's just fill this up with Decon and we'll leave it filled for the foreseeable future. Let's see if I can just lean that there, let that fill. I'm gonna get the built hamper out. So I'm gonna make touchless. Touchless is readily in stock, so you can get whatever you need. I need 234 milliliters. This is kind of thick. Just gotta squeeze it. So I placed the order for squeeze bottles, new press-all stuff. This is taking too long. I don't like that. Stuff is so thick. We'll see if the metering tip even works. So anyway, place the order for all the press-all gear, squeeze bottles, the new sprayers, tips, the whole nine. So I'm gonna meter this Decon soap. But before that, let's make our built hamper solution. Let me go fill this up in the sink. Okay, built hamper solution's mixed up. I'm gonna need a steel. I can't believe I threw all the darn, I'm like, I don't need all these metering tips. I threw them all away. Gosh, now I need them. And so I don't have the pink one, I lost it somewhere. So I'm using the, let's see if it even works. I'm using the teal one. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm getting another foam cannon. But theoretically, if you don't want to spend $100 on a bunch of foam cannons, you just get the we sell them just the bottles, the empty bottles, and you put the cap on it. This is GFX in here. We still have GFX. Isn't Christmas yet. Okay, so that's set up metered. This is set up not, so the metering is the little tip that goes here. Built hamper set up not metered. At a 2% panel impact ratio. That's what I wrote. That's the 234 milliliters. So you need your little measuring cup, little AccuPour, which we have in the store, and then get your traceless or touchless. Buy traceless too while you're at it. Both are in stock. Okay, let's get our pressure washer and bucket solution all set up here. So notice I've got the pressure washer here temporarily set up. So it's already plugged in. What I do is pull the hose out. I'm gonna pull it all the way out because I've got the Raptor. You're gonna be so proud of me. I finally bought a platform ladder to wash the Raptor. Finally. I ordered the Gorilla ladder from Home Depot. Good news is that it's overcast. Bad news, it's a little bit misty and not very nice out today. All right, let's get our buckets filled up. Put some soap in there. Can't wait to get a bucket filler. You know I don't like doing it this way. Just take them forever.
So remember, this is softened water, so I got a water softener. That doesn't make it devoid of minerals, but it does make it a little bit better. Then the water here is pretty hard. So our DI system, we should have our final parts here in the next few weeks. Lots of things are going to be happening this year. Lots of things. There's that. We need a little more slack. Okay. Set that there. Turn that on. All right, let's build hamper this sucker. Oh, let me get my new gorilla ladder out first. It's actually pretty darn chilly out here today. All right, so let's see if I can figure this thing out. Just to unlock it here. I think. Oh, it just pops off. Just like that. Then you do this. And then these come out. Like this. Boom. Nice. Yeah. I don't know if I need full height. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, I don't need it to be that high. I just need a little boost. I like it. Perfect. That'll help me for polishing and everything. Okay, let's do our belt hammer first. I'm not going to do the wheels this time, again, because I'm going to wash it again next week when I do the next section. Get up top here. Ugh. Dang, barely got this. Barely got through the truck. Look at how good this stuff is on the tires. While we're at it, let's do a little scrub on the tires here. Since these wheels are ruined already anyway. I'm gonna do a no-no here. So it's going to be a little while before I get my tire mounting and balancing machine set up. So that's why I'll probably just order from Tire Rack and then complete. So touchless is actually a really good cleaner for the wheels and tires as well. Maybe this is how I need to just clean these. Beat them up like this. These have that like black anodized finish or whatever the heck it is. It's terrible. Bronco is in transit, so I got to get this thing clean. Tires need some air too. They're down to 30 psi or so. I got to air up the tires, change the oil, decon, polish. I skipped the gym today because I knew this was going to be a big project. Yeah, nice job. That's pretty good. I think it took me several hours to get mine in. Actually cleaned up pretty nicely without much effort. All right, let's finish this one up. Garbage guys are gonna get me copyright protected. I think what I'd like to do, if I sold this sucker, go dry ice clean it. A new bumper. We probably dropped like 150 pounds off the front of this thing. Oh yeah, you can see the difference on the freshly coated spot. That's nice. So my plan is to get all my cars dialed in, and then I won't have to do like big cleans like this, just keep them maintained. Especially when I get the design center done. So once you get the car coated, it makes the wash process so much easier, so much simpler. It's like a huge project when it's not dialed. Yeah, I think I'll just decon the whole thing this time. Yeah. The Raptor has like 77,000 miles on it now. These things are such great family cars though, other than the, not so great gas mileage. It's done a great job for us. This thing's a little dicey with the water. So I think what I want to do is climb up in here. Out. What I'd like to get done today is the roof, the glass, and then next week I'll work on the doors, and then the following week do the fenders. I mean, you can see all the dirt up here. It's kind of orangey from the touchless doing its job. We got our new little scent packs, which we've ordered. They should be here soon. It's pretty awesome. It's like a little beaded scent pack that you throw onto your seat. I picked 3 different scents. One of them is leather and pine, you know, the Helen scent. It's pretty sick. So we're gonna find out when the Bronco gets here if that's the if that replaces the this thing. Let's see if I sell this, but I'm not gonna rush to it. The heck? Pull this thing closed. I like this idea because of how big this thing is. Clean it in sections over time. Obviously, I normally wouldn't take this much time with a built hammer, but because we're really deconning it, a little extra effort. Okay, so let's hit it with the Decon soap. Before I do that, got my Solomons here. Do a quick little cleanup from the dirt biking or ATVing in the mountains. Those guys over here. Get our foam cannon rolling. See if this metering tip works. Hope it does. Not great. Pink one is the way to go. It is a little bit of a byproduct of having the, I didn't think about. Filling it with soap makes the foam cannon heavy. So, yes, it's coated on the front here, but it won't hurt anything. Decon soap is not stripping or coating. It will strip drying aid off, but I mean, you could use this as a regular maintenance soap for your coating if you wanted to. Yeah, the turquoise metering tip isn't great. Because this stuff foams like crazy. I'll get my 2 extra foam cannons and I'll grab the, I don't think we sell just the metering tips. I'm sure we can get them. I had like a half a dozen of them. I threw them all away. I'm like, I don't need these. That is the one byproduct of being a purger. Sometimes you throw something away you might actually need. But more often than not, it's better to just get rid of crap. Okay. Yeah, it's just not pulling enough soap. The soap's too thick. I thought the pink one was the most conservative, but I guess not. I'm just gonna take my sweatshirt off for this. Clean the front first, because the front is already coated and dialed. Engine bay's done. I'll coat the new front bumper, probably today. Man, I'm having a real crisis of suds here. Hardly any suds in the bucket. Hardly any suds from my foam cannon. Not doing great. Dang, this thing's big. Can't reach the middle. It's not a nice day out here, that's for sure. But good for washing. I could do a much larger section than I normally would just because of the built hamper. Took care of a lot of it. It's actually pretty good. It's not super slick. Pull this sucker this way. Oh yeah, this ladder is awesome. I mean, it's a tiny bit. I gotta order some new wiper blades too. Get that freshened up for Shelly. It's a rather large project I got here because the interior needs dialed as well. A lot of work to do. I'm keeping the buckets over here just because the driveway is pretty sloped. Let's see, we'll bring them out and see how they do. Man, this poor truck has been neglected. But, I mean, we can easily bring it back to life and make it frickin' sweet. while I'm here, let's do these jams. Oops, don't do that. Actually, the coating still looks live on the jams. Sorry, this is a much bigger project than my normal wash and talks. Doing a lot of thinking, not a lot of talking. Man, this truck's gonna be fired up. Be nice and clean. Get some fresh oil in it. It's gonna be good. So this front bumper is a, I forget which model, from SVC. It's the one that doesn't require a frame horn to cut the frame. It kind of gives it that like broken shin look from the side, but from the front it looks amazing. But it's way better than that bedazzled bull crap that I've been saying I'm gonna switch for the last 2.5 years or however long I've had this thing. The other thing I'd really like to do is to get some devers in the rear. That's what I was afraid of. I have to take the Obsessed Garage sticker off this thing and redo it. This wasn't that bad. We're almost all the way around. Where has this ladder been my whole life? It's been at Home Depot ready, and you guys yelling at me. When are you gonna get one? I don't know what took me so long. I'm not moving quite as spry because my frickin' legs are sore as crap. I'm doing a zillion wall balls. Man, that scent is pretty good. I was afraid it wasn't gonna be strong enough, but it's actually really good. All right, so next step, we gotta spray the iron remover on. I forgot to get Iron Buster. I think I have enough of the, what is that other stuff? From Stoners. Good. Okay. Rinse this thing off. Kind of a letdown on this gray. The darn thing doesn't even look dirty, or doesn't look any different. gonna have to detail and clean off my gorilla bench periodically. And gorilla ladder. All right, next step is iron removal. Let's see how far we can get. I've got another bottle of it. So I do have this is the Stoner's no scent iron remover version. And this is the OG version of the solo sprayer. So this kind of has a not so pleasant smell, but then it doesn't linger. And this one doesn't change color. So I'm still determining whether or not this is I like this or not. This is what we got. Stoner's iron remover and wheel cleaner. Odorless, indicator free. So no purple. I forget what he said. There was some negative that the purple gives us. So I said, well, can I get it without the darn purple crap? He's like, yep, that's what we got, the odorless version, or the color-free version. I said, well, give me that one. I'm gonna try that. I don't need it to change colors. A perfect day to do this though. It's like almost rainy. It's like super overcast. It's perfect. Although I doubt there's a whole lot of iron going on here anyway. I can almost guarantee you there's no iron going on here anyway. The next step will be the clay scrub it or clay sponge it. I've got N914 mixed up. We'll use that. This stuff seems to be like reactivating a lot though. Like it's hard to rinse off. Like it takes several passes to rinse it off. Yeah, I don't like that a lot at all. It almost just like reactivates. It takes like 10 swipes to get it to go. Look at that. Look, it just keeps coming back. I think that build hammer did a good job cleaning the wheels and tires without me even doing anything. Man, that Ultra and XO is awesome. Okay, let's clay this thing. And hopefully by then I can actually rinse this crap off. It just keeps coming. Okay, I got this guy. Little N914. Scrub. truck is gonna be so happy with me. Again, we'll see how the Bronco does as a family flex vehicle. Am I gonna want it? Most of the time. Are we using the Raptor? Are we using the Bronco? What are we using? But the key is to try to keep them clean. Not try, do. Do keep them clean. So I got my Ubiquity stuff. Ryan and I are gonna do that here in the next few days. I'm going to, I got my office set up. So that's great news for me, for my psyche. Yeah, I'm glad I just deconned the whole rest of the truck, even though I'm not going to get all the way around today and polishing. As long as I do it in short order, I won't need a decon again, even though I'm not going to polish the whole thing here today. Actually doesn't feel that bad since I did the front of the car. Truck. Maybe I'll polish a little more. Change the oil tomorrow on Christmas. I'm gonna do the CarPo stuff on the windows. The new G, whatever it's called. Newer. I'm telling you, it's hard as crap for me to get on the ladder. Freaking legs are sore as crap. Last little section. I don't know, I always dread doing this, but it's really not that bad. It's the polishing for 10 hours that sucks. Just enough. Nice. Sick. Okay. Let's rinse this puppy off, dry it. Let's give you guys a little bit different angle. I've been sitting here for an hour and a half. Yeah, that iron remover is still hanging on, man. Jeez. I mean, it would probably rinse off easier if we had a coated car, but that kind of defeats the purpose. I mean, most of the time I want to use iron removers when I'm not protected. Look at that. Still reactivating. It's like a darn lake. Yeah. Water just parked. I'm gonna need this for polishing. All right, that's a big job. I almost want to hit the wheels of Bill Hamber again. All right, let me put this sucker away. Problem with buckets. There's a little bit of slope there. go. It's dialed. All right, I'm clean. Let me go get my AirPods so I can put them over my ears. And blow dry this thing off. All right, let's dry the front like we normally would. And I like this idea. Somebody has suggested that I consider doing, and I should be using eraser as my drying aid on this step. I like that idea. I'm gonna steal that. Yeah, I mean, a few more weeks of washing, I'll get like the exhaust tips and just kind of tackle little pieces at a time. So on the top here, I'm gonna drying aid this. Because this has all been polished and coated the last couple weeks ago. And then the rest of the car, the truck, I'll do the eraser. Man, this does look really nice. So I think the moral of the story here is that there's some wear and tear that you can't correct, that if I had maintained this better, you'd be able to keep it from getting too far gone. But generally speaking, I kind of neglected the heck out of this thing, and I'm able to kind of put it back together again. Just some time and effort. And that time and effort isn't all that much more than, I guess I have to two-step polish it, but get rid of those bug marks nice and easily. Nice. I'll coat the front bumper as well. Since that's new, I should have coated it before Mike put it on. Yeah, so I think we'll assess the Raptor when the Bronco gets here, and we've had it for a little while. The Evo, I'm going to put the Evo back to stock. So if you're thinking about buying the Evo from me, you're going to want to do it now. But I'm going to put the Evo back to stock. I'm going to go through the effort of putting it on Bring a Trailer for the fun of it, the buzz of it. And we'll sell the Evo. I get what I get. I'll probably do like a no reserve auction. And then as soon as Rusty's house sells, I'm going to, I'm probably going to get the Model S. I just don't want to get the Bronco and the Model S at the same time. I'm actually getting smarter in my old age, a little bit smarter. So, get the house transaction done, sell the Evo, get the Bronco all dialed in. We're doing a cool stereo project on it in my garage here, so we're gonna do that. And then assess this, keep it or sell it, see how that goes. All right, front clip is done, nice. All right, so let me get some eraser out. Surface prep, here we go. So I'm gonna use eraser as a drying aid and a polish prep. I don't know, I never thought of that. It's a great idea. Probably everybody else has been doing that but me. So then I think, just for efficiency, because I don't have a ton of time today, it is Christmas Eve, I'm going to off camera polish the glass and the top, you know, the roof. Polish and coat that section. I only have until like 4 o'clock. I'm gonna go to church and then going to Michelle's parents' house for dinner. And then next week, I'll wash it again. And every wash, I get a little bit more detail done. So I'll wash it again, and then we will, I'll make the videos on the new Flex stuff. On the doors and the rear fenders. I'm gonna shop for some wheels today, I think. Like I said, I might just get some methods. I like this move. Eraser as a drying aid, because it does add a little bit of lubrication over just dry wiping it. And then obviously gives me a little extra pre-polish cleansing. Nice. Okay, so that's a wrap for us today. I will see you on tons of content coming up in the garage here. I got a lot of things to work on. I'm pumped that my bikes are clean. I can't explain to you how pumped I am about that. But anyway, thanks for watching. I know, boring one, but I needed to update you on this. I'll get you some more polishing, some interior videos, some wheel change, coating, all kinds of stuff coming. The full detail on the Evo, it's gonna be awesome. So thanks for watching. See you soon.